Welcome to Highway Herald, your roadmap to the latest in auto. Today we're diving into the world of electric vehicles and the truth about their mileage range. It's no secret that EV batteries don't always live up to the hype. In fact, recent reports suggest that the actual range can fall short by up to 40% compared to the manufacturer's claims. Buckle up, because we're about to reveal the 7 key reasons why EV makers might not be telling you the whole truth about their mileage range. Reason number 7. The art of deception in manufacturer claims. It's no secret that car manufacturers have been known to embellish efficiency ratings. This has been a common practice for years with traditional combustion engines, but the discrepancy between test results and real-world performance is even more glaring with EVs due to a myriad of factors affecting battery performance. To bring this issue to light, the team at What Car magazine conducted their own tests to compare the official claims with real-world figures. Steve Huntingford, the editor of What Car, highlighted the inadequacies of the current official laboratory tests and called for a revamp to provide drivers with more realistic information and prevent post-purchase disappointment. The main issue lies in the low standards set for these tests. They are typically conducted under ideal conditions, which don't accurately reflect real-world driving conditions. So, the team at What Car decided to replicate real-world conditions for their tests. The results were startling. On average, the actual range was 30% less than the WLTP claims. The Lexus UX 300e was the biggest offender, falling short by a staggering 100 miles compared to the manufacturer's claim of 273 miles. In conclusion, these tests confirmed our suspicions that the claimed range should be taken with a pinch of salt. But with such a significant discrepancy between test and real-world results, it raises the question, is it time to call this misleading? Or should we call it out for what it really is? Dishonesty? Reason number 6. The weather's impact on battery performance. One of the main culprits behind the rapid drain of EV batteries is their sensitivity to weather conditions. Cold temperatures, in particular, are a battery's nemesis. Here's why. The battery relies on chemical reactions to generate electricity. When the mercury drops, these reactions slow down, leading to a decrease in efficiency. Additionally, cold temperatures increase the internal resistance of the battery, making it harder for electricity to flow freely, which in turn leads to faster draining. Let's not forget that EVs require more energy in colder weather to heat the cabin and maintain optimal operating temperatures. The bottom line is that the range of an EV significantly decreases in cold weather, forcing owners to charge their vehicles more frequently. According to a study by Recurrent, the range of an EV can drop by up to 32% in freezing temperatures. Reason number 5. The temptation of acceleration. When it comes to advertising EVs, manufacturers often highlight their impressive acceleration. Thanks to their electric motors, EVs offer instant throttle response across a wide RPM range, leading to remarkable acceleration. On average, electric cars outperform their gas-powered counterparts in terms of acceleration. However, this comes with a catch. While EVs can accelerate quickly, they can't sustain it for long. Heavy acceleration significantly reduces the range of an EV because when you put the pedal to the metal, the powertrain draws a substantial amount of energy from the battery. In essence, EVs are like a forbidden fruit. They offer thrilling acceleration, but you need to exercise restraint if you want to reach your destination. Drivers need to focus on efficient driving techniques, such as gradual acceleration and coasting to a stop, which can sometimes dampen the driving experience. Before we delve deeper, we'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to Highway Herald. Your support fuels our passion to create more content like this. Now let's explore reason number 4, the energy demand of in-car features. In EVs, the battery not only powers the electric motors to keep the vehicle moving, but also supplies energy to other systems. Running various in-car features can contribute to real-world autonomy. Air conditioning, for instance, is one of the biggest power drains in an electric vehicle. When it's cold outside, you need to crank up the heat inside the cabin, which consumes a significant amount of battery power. The same goes for hot weather when you need to use the air conditioning to cool things down. In addition to heating and air conditioning, other in-car systems also drain the battery. EVs are designed to be technological marvels, equipped with a plethora of tech features. All those large screens and digital controls require a lot of energy to operate. The fact that EVs are typically loaded with advanced tech, safety, and driver assistance systems only adds to the energy demand. Reason number 3. The highway is not an EV's best friend. One surprising revelation about EVs is that they're not at their most efficient during high-speed drives. Unlike their gas-powered counterparts, EVs actually consume less energy in stop-and-go traffic. This is largely due to the battery's sensitivity to heavy acceleration and the regenerative braking system, which recovers some energy when coasting and braking. However, EVs aren't fans of high speeds. Not only does regenerative braking become less effective, but other factors also contribute to faster battery drain. For instance, aerodynamics and increased drag during highway rides require more energy to overcome. Add wind resistance to the mix, and we're once again faced with the battery's vulnerability under heavy use. Moreover, driving at higher speeds for extended periods increases the battery temperature, which further reduces the range. Reason number 2, the reality of recharging. Remember that the maximum range is achieved with a fully charged battery. However, in many situations, reaching 100% charge isn't feasible. It requires a lot of time and is only possible with a slow charger. If you opt for a less time-consuming DC fast charger, you'll likely only reach 80% charge, so achieving the claimed range becomes a distant dream. And let's not forget that batteries lose capacity over time. Most manufacturers offer an 8-year warranty on their batteries, guaranteeing that the battery will retain 80% of its original capacity during this period. Once the warranty expires, the capacity will likely drop even faster, significantly impacting the range and making previously achievable distances a mission impossible. Reason number 1, EVs and the challenge of towing and hauling. Given everything we've discussed so far, it's clear that batteries struggle under heavy use. This is particularly problematic for pickup trucks, a crucial segment in the American automotive industry. While some manufacturers like Ford have already launched their electric pickups, their performance might leave you underwhelmed. Various magazines have conducted tests to evaluate their hauling capabilities. For instance, AAA Automotive Engineering tested the F-150 Lightning by loading it with 1,400 pounds of sandbags. The results were quite revealing. The specific model tested has a claimed max range of about 300 miles, but with a heavy load, that drops significantly. The testers managed to achieve 210 miles with a fully charged battery, a massive 30% drop caused by the 1,400-pound load. Motor Trend conducted another test, this time focusing on towing. They prepared 3 different trailers, ranging from 3 to 7,200 pounds, and took them for a ride to see how far the all-electric F-150 could go. The results were disappointing, to say the least. The best they achieved was 115 miles with the lightest trailer. With the heaviest, 200-pound trailer, a full battery lasted no more than 90 miles. Does this sound like a viable alternative to gas and diesel-powered trucks? We don't think so. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of EVs. Don't forget to subscribe to Highway Herald to stay updated on the latest vehicle updates and upcoming videos. See you next time.